Salvationes. Gosum Magister Sullivan. So we're going to translate Suburani ad amphitheatrum. So it's the second story in Suburani chapter 20. So we have Dies festus est, et omnis cives Carthaginis maxime gaudant, munera in amphitheatro a proconsule a propiano dantor, pompamox ad amphitheatrum adveniet. So, it is a festival day, a festive day, a holiday, and all the Carthaginians are rejoicing greatly in Carthage, for Carthage. The gladiatorial games, this is our subject, here's our main verb right here, are given in the amphitheater by the proconsul Pronius, most likely, or Pronianus. Soon the crowd will arrive, right? So here we have the future tense, will arrive at the amphitheater. Right? So now we have Sabina prope amphitheatrum maritum expectat, et ex omni parte a turba clamantium opprimitur. Sabina, let me all the way there, a verb, here's our main verb, awaits her husband, here's our object, awaits her husband, prope amphitheatrum, next to the amphitheater. Here's the amphitheater, amphitheatrum est. And out of all the parts, she is crushed. She is pressed by the crowd of shouting people. So one thing we should notice is that this participle here, clamantium, right, it has an understood people, most likely, right, because it looks like she's been shutting in or shouted or crowded by them. Tandem vultu laeto Sabina maritum ad se ad eientum conspicit. Finally, with a happy face, or in a happy face, or with a face being happy, right? We'll talk more about the structure later. Sabina catches sight of her husband approaching. So this is a participle approaching to her. So just approaching her. Sabina. Hic sum, Alexander. Here I am, Alexander. Alexander, salue. Hermione non adest. Or Hermione non adest. Hello, Hermione or Hermione is not present. Minime, hodie labore occupatur, et sanguinem videre ei non placet. No, today she is busy with work. Literally, she is being seized by work. So again, this is the passive verb. And she does not like the sight of blood. All right, so here we have videre, which is an infinitive with placet as our main or head verb. Ha ha ha, said tibi sanguis, vulneraque placebunt, mea Sabina. My Sabina, but blood and wounds will please you. Sabina, non laborare et tecum in amphitheatro sedere certe mihi placebit. So she says, it will not please me, I will not be pleased, or it will not please me, certainly. It will please me not to work and to sit, certainly, with you in the amphitheater. Alexander assene muliere salutator. Here's our main verb. Alexander is receiving the action because he's the subject. In the passive verb, Alexander is greeted by an old woman. Here, the word mulier is a synonym of femina. Domine, veni, Eli, quae hoc piltrum emunt ab omnibus laudantur, propter ultum pot cerimam atque coma splendidas, non euxure, piltrum emes, domine, sudor gladiatrum inest quod. And she says, Master, our Lord, um, come, come. They buy those things, or that which, um, I'm sorry, that those things are praised, laudator, those things which um, they buy this potion, uh, and are praised by everyone on account of such a beautiful face, ultum, and such splendid hair. Um, Master, Lord, will you not buy the potion for your wife? Inside is the sweat of a gladiator. Because, and Alexander responds, Why, abi, pa, sudor gladiatorum, ubique nos dicepimur. And he says, go away, pa, the sweat of gladiators? We on all sides, or we everywhere, are deceived. Ab illa non mueris, mi Alexander, non illi credis, de sudore multum audiebam. And she says, my Alexander, this is the vocative, you are not moved. You are not moved by her. Um, you do not believe her. I was hearing much about the sweat. Ecce pompa nos adit. Look, the crowd, the throng, approaches us. Yeah. Quam fortes, quam audaces sunt. And remember, quam plus the adjective is how brave, how bold they are. Gladiatores arma portentes in pompa procedunt, et a turba clamantia maxime laudantur. So we have the gladiators carrying weapons proceed in the crowd, and they are praised by the crowd of shouting people greatly. Bestiae in amphitheatrum aguntur, duo parti, una celebantus, et tres struto camali, a spectoribus spectantur. The beasts are driven in the amphitheater, are led into the amphitheater. Two leopards, one elephant, and three ostriches are watched, are seen by the spectators. Spectoribus. And Sabina, ecce videsne has always gentes, Alexander, nunco mantea talia animalia vidi. Look, do you see these huge birds, Alexander? Never before have I seen such animals. Alexander, struto cameli sunt, peres caleres, ac rostra saiva habent. Alexander says, they are ostriches. They have swift feet and savage or fierce beaks. Sabina, hi, secret huxor tua fortasse? Ha, just like your wife. Perhaps? Or no? Alexander, nunquam iticam mea columba. I shall never say that. Or I shall never say it, my dove. Mea columba. All right, so again, the focus of this chapter is passive verbs. So for this activity, or for this, why don't you go back through your story and try to find as many passive verbs as you can. Also, remember that the participles, examples being clamantium, and above when it talks about the gladiators portantes, carrying, right? Try to go back and look for some more participles as well. That's it. Valeteones.